All right, so if you like drama and symbolism and deep thinking, you will definitely like the movie Origin. Um, I you cannot tell what that movie is about. Well, I could not tell because I hadn't read the book. Um, yeah, the book is based off a book called Caste. I have not read the book. I just saw the when I went to see the book um of Clarence. It was a the origin movie was a preview. So I was like, okay, that looks interesting and artistic. And Ava DuVernay, I hate that I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ava DuVernay. She seems to be a very talented director from what the things that I saw from her. I like her take on tackling systematic racism. It seems like that's what her like themes are in her movies, the ones that I saw. And this one is similar. Um, yeah, they're not really they're talking about racism, but they're not. They're talking about origin or the origin of hate, and they're saying it's not really racism, it's caste, like the ruling class separating the the ruling class creating a caste system where there is somebody that's always at the bottom that they vilify. And so they use like Nazi Germany, they with the slavery and systematic racism with blacks in America, and then tie that to Jim Crow, and then to all the way to the Trayvon Martin case. It was really interesting how they did it. Now, I wanted to show you something because I am reading this book, and this book is called "The War When the World Was Black: The Untold History of the World's First Civilizations," Volume 2 of the Science of Self, Part 1, Prehistoric Culture. And this you can find this book on Amazon, or you can go to www.supremedesignonline.com. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because some of the points that are made in this book, I saw a parallel in the movie Origin, especially when they were saying, how people are systematically. There was a moment in the movie where they talk about, how, they believe blacks are inferior, so that's why this, and the main character, protagonist, says, well, that couldn't be true, because why would they let their children be nursed by black mothers and take care of them and be close to them? It was just a lot of parallels. It's really deep. And I was like, that is true. It was really about getting inside of people's head. And that's why I love having this platform. Excuse me, I need some water. And this channel, that's why I call this channel Shackles Off, because it's about your mind. It's more about your mind than anything. Shackles off your mind, body, and spirit. Because if you don't take the shackles off your mind first, you can't take the shackles off your body and know who you are as a person, a human being. A race is a social construct. If you go back and you really understand history, and that's pretty much what I felt like the movie was saying. I'm not going to give away any scenes or nothing like that. I don't want to do any spoilers, and I'm not going to do it. I felt like Aunjanue Ellis, I hope I'm saying Ellis-Taylor, that's her name, saying it right. She did an excellent job. Everybody in the cast, Niecy Nash, I can't think of everybody's name, Blair Underwood, everybody did a great job of playing their role. It was a very symbolic and artistic movie. I noticed they did a lot of tree symbolism. A lot of tree symbolism. Oh my goodness. I don't want to give it away, but you should see with the falling leaves symbolism. Then they was like going back and forth to the Jim Crow era and showing the tree. I said, oh, I love it. Because if you even go back and look at let's start with the origin of the Bible. And, we started with the tree and the knowledge, but that also represents life and death, right? Ooh, I just felt so many, you have to really go pick that symbolism apart, right? But it really was about noticing how in every society, there's discontent and there is systematic oppression of a people, not necessarily a color, but they vilify a people, whether that's the Jews, the blacks, I think they call them the Divi in India, youth, whatever the case. There is a group of people that are vilified, and a lot of people are silent to that oppression. Like I felt, even though this movie came out I want to say it came out in January, if I'm not, because this is just February 3rd. But I feel like, this movie was really telling of how complacent we can be as humans to not stand up to systematic oppression, whether that oppression be, something that is politically charged or charged within a racial group or a group of people. Like I said, this is a movie I am an educator, right? That's what I do 80% of my time. And I use this channel as an extension of that. However, I would use this movie, like if I were teaching like a history or English class I have in the past, this would be a movie I would have to pick apart over the course of a few weeks. I would like to, if I were teaching that subject, I don't teach those subjects anymore, but if I would pick apart that movie and cross-reference it with the original book, because this movie was about the life of the author and how she came into the characters to understand what the characters went through, but also tied it to humanity and how we see the world. It was just really a powerful movie. It's one of the movies that you can't just digest the first time. Like, I'm really just going back and that's a movie that I have to do like a book. I don't know if you notice, I have a pen in this book and I literally, take notes. You understand? I have to write in my books. That's why I like physical books, even though I, read digital books and I listen to audiobooks a lot. Certain books, you can't just read. And this is one of those movies which was an adaptation of a book, and you just can't watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's really something that you have to digest. Like, you have to, savor this movie. That's the best way to put it. You have to savor the movie and really sleep on it. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I don't think that somebody who is predisposition to like entertainment or fast-paced movies would like this movie. They just won't. You have to be, in my opinion, somewhat of an artsy, intellectual person who understands symbolism to really appreciate this movie. And I could be wrong, and I would like to hear your comments on it, but it's not something that you would take somebody who just likes, quick entertainment, fast entertainment, a quick laugh. You're not going to get a quick laugh. You're going to cry more than likely. There were several people I know I cried. You can probably tell, I know I did cry with this movie, but you're just not going to get, it was a different tear. It was a tear from a loss. There was a lot of loss in this movie, but the loss triggered the birth of the knowledge of self and understanding humanity and how we go wrong and how we go right. It will make a wrong into a right. That's my opinion. All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening to what I have to say. Hopefully you'll check out the movie. Again, this is something, if you like reading books or you like movies that are very symbolic, go watch it. I would probably watch it after church or, for a matinee if I were you. It's kind of hard to, when you're sleepy or whatever, you're tired, I wouldn't watch it at night. All right. Well, thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I normally do reviews as quickly as I can get to the movies, of movies. I don't really watch a lot of TV. So I do like to do reviews on movies. And the next movie I'm planning to see is One Love, the Bob Marley movie. And then I will be doing my weight loss update tomorrow. So have a great day. Thank you.